Late at night, the stars above Earth changed. First, a signal came from space. Then, satellites stopped working. No one knew what was happening. By the time the sun rose, the sky was filled with strange, dark ships. They made no sound. They sent no message. People stood frozen, watching. In small towns, people began to disappear. There were no screams, no bombs, just silence. A young soldier, Ray Carter, was with his unit near Montana. He watched in horror as his team was taken, one, by strange shadows. Somehow, he escaped. He ran and hid, shaking in fear. Then Ray saw it, a creature unlike anything on Earth. Tall, armored, and deadly. It was hunting people like animals. That night, he found a radio and sent one message. They're not visitors. They're hunters, and we're the prey. But Ray was wrong about one thing. Humans were not prey. Not for long. Ray moved through the forest, finding others who had survived. Some were hunters. Some were ex-soldiers. Some were just regular people. But they all had the same look in their eyes. Anger. They had lost families, friends, homes. And they wanted revenge. Ray met Lena, a smart hacker from Seattle. She showed him how the aliens moved, how they used patterns, how they tracked humans. Together, they built a trap. In the deep woods of Colorado, they waited in silence. When the aliens arrived, thinking they were hunting easy prey, the tables turned. Explosions. Gunfire. Screams. For the first time, the aliens felt fear. One alien tried to run. Ray stopped him. Face to face, he said, "We're not your prey. You made a mistake." The message was clear. Across the country, other humans were starting to fight back. They learned quickly. They adapted fast, and they weren't afraid anymore. The hunt had changed. Now, the hunters were being hunted. The alien leaders watched Earth with growing fear. Their scanners showed something strange. Humans weren't breaking. They were getting stronger, smarter, deadlier. One alien general said, "This species should have fallen in days. Why are they still standing?" In the shadows, humans were rising. Ray, Lena, and a growing team of fighters were turning the aliens' own technology against them. Lena hacked into alien drones. Ray trained survivors in guerrilla tactics. They knew they couldn't win with numbers, but they had something else. Rage. They moved at night. They struck hard. They disappeared without a trace. One alien squad sent to find them never returned. The aliens started making mistakes. Fear crept into their actions. They had never fought an enemy like this. One that smiled in the face of death. Ray looked into the fire one night and said, "They think they're predators. But we've been fighting to survive since the beginning. This is just another war." And in this war, humans were learning to enjoy the hunt. Every burned house, every empty town, every silent grave made humans stronger. Ray and Lena traveled across ruined highways, gathering fighters. They found veterans, farmers, teenagers, anyone willing to stand. All of them had lost someone, and all of them wanted justice. In Texas, they destroyed a major alien outpost using a trap made from scrap metal and explosives. In Michigan, they brought down a scout ship. People cheered for the first time in weeks. During a mission, they captured an alien commander. Ray stared him down and asked, "Why us? Why Earth?" The alien's answer was quiet, filled with regret. "You were supposed to be easy." Ray didn't smile. He just walked away. That night, Lena sent a message across the alien network. A single image. Hundreds of human fighters standing strong, weapons ready. The message said, "We're not broken. We're awake." And the war was no longer about survival. It was about revenge. The sky was dark when the final plan began. Lena had cracked the alien codes. Ray had trained fighters across the country. They were ready. A massive alien command ship floated above the Rocky Mountains. Ray's team launched their attack from underground tunnels. They wore stolen alien armor. They moved like ghosts. Inside the ship, chaos exploded. Lights failed. Systems crashed. Explosives rocked the walls. Ray fought through armored guards, never stopping. Beside him, humans fought with fire in their hearts. Lena reached the control room. She looked into the screen and said, "You hunted us. Now we end it." Then she pressed the button. The ship exploded in the sky like a second sun. Pieces fell like metal rain. People watched from below. Some cried. Some cheered. But all of them knew one thing. Earth had won. Ray stood on a hill, looking up. Let them remember, he said. We were never prey. We were just waiting. And now, the galaxy would never forget what happened when humans were pushed too far.